All right, Andre, I cannot thank you enough for this presentation, and all I can say that as a professional myself, I have witnessed so many initiatives globally in the area of health and nutrition, particularly the one Karen talked about, in fact. Karen, I was one of the inventors of the Samsung Nestle Digital Health Initiative. Also, companies have started now classifying their products based on the nutritional competitive advantage that they have compared to competitors, and then they stop launches if it doesn't meet that. So that's another interesting angle that's happening. And just imagine the impact it will have on ingredients, eventually food and beverage manufacturing in our industry. There's also an interesting angle here I wanted to talk to you about. There was, scientists, and Jasper was also telling me about this, is scientists are working on receptors that can mimic fat, so that when the tongue tastes it, it feels like fat, but it actually doesn't have that fat component. And imagine all of that going into your chips. If it can be made cost economical, how would that impact? So there's a lot happening out there that we can bank upon, and health and nutrition and wellness is an important part of our journey here. This neatly leads us into the next discussion and next presentation by Katia Cassol. Katia is the Chief Head of Sales of Tropical Food Machinery, and she's going to talk to us about a critical trend in our region, of course globally, but now in our region, and you can see it in the supermarket aisles, is in the area of fresh foods and sustainability. Let's welcome Katia on stage.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Katia, and I'm so pleased to be here today just to introduce you the company I'm working for, and about all, just to tell you how we can help you just cutting the waste and optimize the agricultural market. The world population grows from 1 billion people of 2 centuries ago to around 7.7 billion people of today. But what is very interesting to see is that this growth had a very increase very fast in the last years, reaching almost 10, and it is expected just to reach almost 10 billion people by 2050. In West Africa, for instance, we had the population has grown from 300 million people, and I suppose just to reach 490 million in a decade. And if you see the population of China and India together, that is mounting to 2.3 billion people, they represent almost the 37% of the total population of the world. So it comes that there is a very strong request for a more healthy, natural food and for a better quality. And also, if we want just to meet this demand, we have nothing to do but only increase the process. It is true that a transformation of this scale needs just to find a balance between the economic growth and sustainability. But it also, we know, it brings so many opportunities in terms of more employment, better social welfare, and above all, open up new countries to the global market. All that means, first of all, we have an extra export of semi-finished products with benefits such as direct access to other countries, export of local brands, a diversification of the market opportunities, an increase of production, and more skilled workforce and technicians. Second, We have a stronger domestic industrial market with a regular chain supply from the field directly to the consumers through their production facilities. And among the benefits, you can read there will be an increase of commercial activities involving a huge number of workers and employees, an increase of the local economy, and a diversification of healthy products offered on the market, and an increase of the domestic demand. Third, we have an increase of industrial private initiatives around the country, a new opportunity to do business. This is a very important point. And finally, we have a possible new development opportunity just in decentralized rural areas of the country. As already highlighted in a very recent report written by the United Nations Food and Agriculture Organization, there is an intensive agricultural production has or should be increased to match this request. And always the same source says that a reduction of food loss and waste is now recognized being a priority issue. And in fact, we all know that in the Near East and North Africa area, the 45% of fruit and vegetables production is estimating, or for sure, is getting lost. There is a lot that we have to do, but what we need just to do is only and above all to maximize the use of the agriculture. And above all, there is a very, very, very important message that needs to be delivered to everybody. Do you know, sorry, I was just looking for the pointer. Okay. Do not waste the resources of your country. Do not leave the fruits on the ground going bad, but process. That said, we all understood that, the fresh market has a very, very wide quantity of fine raw material and fruit that is getting lost because unsold on the market of the fresh. And here, we must understand that the tropical fruit farming are now playing a very, very important and crucial role in all this. Because thanks to an excellent climate condition and also thanks to the local cultural tradition, there are many countries in the world that are representing and having in terms when it comes to tropical fruit. Wherever you go, you see mangoes, you see pineapples, you see papaya, you see passion fruit and oranges growing abundantly. And that's the reason for which the company I'm working for, Tropical Food Machinery, and also above all our know-how, can contribute significantly to capitalize on your region's specific resources. We design, we manufacture and supply turnkey, multi-size and multi-purpose processing solutions of tropical fruits for the production of any kind of semi-finished products like aseptic, frozen, concentrate, and above all, natural pulp juice, jam, fruit salad, puree, and other kind of products. But it is very important just to underline that all our production, all that is produced by us, is definitely really natural. I know that because I say we are very specialized in tropical fruit. I say, Katia, you are Italian, and that's true. And that's what I'm sure you are probably wondering now. And what you have to do to share with tropical fruit. You are Italian, and that's true. There is no tropical fruit in Italy. But there is also no tropical fruit in Europe as well. if you go, except for the supermarket shops. But I tell you for sure that we have a very great deal of experience in handling tropical fruit. And above all, we know exactly how to process tropical fruit, because it is true we are Italian. I'm sorry, I have many problems, with this point, however, that we are Italian, but we have, in addition to our Italian headquarters, we also have a headquarters in Brazil, in Pouso Alegre, 100 kilometers from south, from São Paulo, where we have a manufacturing factory of fruit processing equipment. And you know that Brazil is considered one of the biggest world producing country of tropical fruit in the world. And in addition, and this is our best guarantee we can give to you, we have in the north of the Brazil 2 production facilities that are equipped with our machinery and are producing pineapple concentrate and natural pulp juice from tropical fruits. In addition to this, we are organized and also we are different and many liaison offices, resident liaison offices around the world, like in India, Costa Rica, Asia Pacific, and more recently in Western Africa. You know that we know that the client's needs are many and depending really on many factors. And for this reason, we based our market strategy on selling high quality, multi-fruit, multi-capability manufacturing plans, which are tailored to respond quickly to the needs of our customers, wherever they may be, and are built and designed by us without any intermediary. Every line is designed, that's very important, because we are one of the few, and we still design every line in-house, but we construct the line in-house. And the line is tested before every and each delivery. And this is the guarantee for you that we can give you a complete control over the quality and the performance of the machinery. Our range of manufacture enables us to cover any requirements. And we are so proud just to serve with our machinery very family and artisan production to large full-scale factories. Our production range includes many lines. This is the main industry line. I remember the first time we decided just to design this line, because we spoke several times with many organizations, and we were called just to create something technological, mechanical, and producing a very natural and healthy finished product, but allowing the local people to start their own business. So we came back home and we started designing this line. This is a mini line, this is a mini industry, because in fact it's a very small industry, that it is long approximately 12 meters, and has a very low energy consumption. And it is supplied already assembled just in one single container. But this line was designed, for those farmers or farmers association who live in villages and are in the centralized area, who want just to produce and process all that fruit that is destined just to get lost because unsold on the market of the fresh. It is very important because these lines also permit the local farmers just to create more local employment and distribute the richness, in that area, not to waste anything. And also they can process any fruit available at the moment, and they can produce only finished product. I mean, jam, fruit juice, ready to drink, tomato sauce, and also fruit salad. All these finished products will be ready to be sold on the local market and are totally and completely tasty and natural. The first part of this mini industry foresees a first initial part, including a manual peeling, but the second skid is completely including mechanical system for the mechanical and technological treatment of the pulp. Then we have planned another line that it is called the Multi-Fruit Line 1000. This is the smallest of our fully automatic line. And differently from the previous line, by this line you will be able just to treat absolutely, to process absolutely any tropical fruit present at the moment, because it is absolutely multi-fruit processing line. But you can produce only semi-finished product. And when I say semi-finished product, I mean product that is destined to be reprocessed, that is destined to be sold to the big industry, juicing industry, bottling industry, like concentrate and aseptic, natural or frozen fruit juice and pulp. It is understood that even in this case, we applied our common and usual technology. So the quality is absolutely first quality and respectful of the natural characteristic of the fruit you are going to process. This line is particularly recommended for those entrepreneurs who are not regular supply with big quantity of fruit. And in fact, the working capacity of this line is 1 ton, until 1 ton every hour of fresh material. Okay. Then, sorry, I finished. We allow a large-scale industrial line to have a working capacity of 3, 5, 15, 20 tons per hour of any fruit, and can also produce semi-finished products like aseptic, frozen, natural, and concentrate, filled in 220 liters or 1,000 bagging drums and bins. All these lines are usually commanded by big farmers or companies like bottling juicing company, which prepare on their own the natural juice to feed their bottling canning lines of companies. All these lines are fully automatic and customized, and starting from our own specifically made peeling system, which is our main strength, you will increase the production yield without compromising the natural organoleptic characteristic of the fruits. I thank you so much for the opportunity that you gave me, and if possible, I would like just to launch a video presenting all that I said before. Thank you very much.